This is Target Field Station. This is Minneapolis in December. We're about to ride every mile of Minneapolis's. Is that reasonable?
That is, so that means you actually have to board at Target Field too, right?
Exactly, because there's two Target Fields for some reason.
Please stay here before returning to your vehicle.
Oh, thank you, parking machine. Ah, the PP Plaza. Are we starting this video with an elevator review?
I guess we are, and I mean this is kind of the lazy.
No trespassing.
This is the lazy way to get up to Target Field, so you don't have to walk up the hill.
Right. That was a very nice elevator. Wow, you have all these different like bike racks.
Yeah.
Including your stupid logo that ripped off the Boston logo entirely.
Well, I think it's your stupid logo that ripped off. No, I guess it didn't.
Well, we ripped off Stockholm, but at least we designed it differently.
So there's two platforms here. This actually makes a lot more sense during Twins games because the green line will use this platform and the blue line will use that platform. So it allows us to efficiently move like a ton of people out of Target Field at the same time.
I think I might just do a voiceover talking about how crazy the fare system is because it's just like, it's so nuts. Okay, so the regular fare for local bus and light rail service is $2, but if you're riding at peak hours, which is weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. or 3 to 6:30 p.m., the fare is $2.50. Now, this is different from an express bus where the fare is $2.50 outside of rush hour and $3.25 at rush hour. Also note that reduced fares of $1 are only valid outside of rush hour. If you're riding at rush hour, you don't get that discount. Now, reduced fares are for youth, seniors, and Medicare card holders, but if you have a disability, it's $1 all the time. However, there's also a downtown zone at 50 cents, but if you're riding in the Nicollet Mall, which is this like transit mall thing, it's free. Day passes vary from $4 to $5 and doesn't actually say why. I think it maybe depends on like if you're getting it for peak or not, I don't know. And then weekends is just $4. North Star Commuter Rail has its own weird fare system where it's just zones based on stations. Now when you get passes, a 7-day pass can only be used for $2.50 fares. However, a 31-day pass can be split between the $3.25 express fare, the $2.50 fare, which could be used off-peak for express buses, and the $2 fares, which are off-peak only, and different prices for each. And okay, here comes the train to Mall of America.
Oh, like tap our go-to.
Oh yeah, tap at the. Oh, I didn't realize you. Okay.
Let's say you tap and you're like, oh my god, I wish I didn't. You can actually hit this restore button.
Really?
And tap again, it'll put your fare back on.
That's awesome, actually.
If you want to pay for a group, you can like press group, and you can do riders like 1, 2, 3. It's a little complex, but I've never seen like smart card validators like this before.
Yeah, that's
they have,
clever.
like, all these options.
Oh shoot.
No, it's okay.
Oh, do you have to push it to open it again?
You can push it to
Ooh, leany leans.
Or if it, oh no, it's gonna move.
Oh no. Oh, well. All right, we'll get it from 1, and then we'll have to take a train back to Target Field 2 later on.
Yeah, we can do that.
This stretch of track is very important for this adventure. So this is an island platform. This is a very efficient little car. You've got these weird like light rail bike racks I never understand, but you can use them. Priority seating. But we'll sit back here, I guess. All right, here we go. Into the great unknown. Downtown Minneapolis.
Cool architecture and stuff.
There really is. More another skyway.
And this is Nicollet Mall we're coming to. Like, this is the transit-only mall.
Wow.
Most of our local bus routes run up and down.
And what are we running on right now? Is this like a converted street?
This is a street, yeah, that they closed and put the light rail through.
That's awesome.
The station's kind of interesting because it has an island platform that serves the northbound and southbound trains, but then on the northbound side, there's also a side platform.
Oh, it opens both doors, yeah.
The city hall is actually pretty neat. It's like in the Richardsonian style.
Yeah, this is a wow. And they kind of tried to build like a shelter that matched it. They did their best.
Oh, you're right.
I have to say, these cars accelerate really nicely. This system uses 3-car light rail trains, which is very long. Here's the US Bank Stadium. We're turning. This is where the Vikings play, which is football. Okay. And we're probably gonna empty out here because there's actually a game today. This is a nice station. It's very like well optimized for getting you into the stadium.
Yeah, so you see it has the sky bridge so that people don't have to cross over the tracks to keep the trains running.
Right. It's a pretty good voice, a little quiet in this car, but hey.
This is where the green line splits up.
We'll ride that later today. This is honestly very good transit-oriented housing. Like, it's right next to the station.
This is the Minneapolis Operations and Maintenance Facility for the light rail system.
The whole thing?
For the blue line.
Okay. Oh, they actually put some art on it. That's nice. This is where the coach bus. Jefferson lines. Oh, come on. I guess
Oh, they're actually running today.
wow. Imagine. And this is old freight right of way?
Yes.
I'm impressed with how fast we're going.
Yeah, we're going pretty good speed. Gets up to, I think, 55 in that.
Wow. What's that skyline down there?
Those are like grain elevators.
Oh, this is Lake Street Midtown. Again, very, very good TOD. And it's mixed use too. There's like healthcare things.
And you'll see Lake Street is a monster corridor in Minneapolis.
We're actually outpacing cars right now. Here's some of the grain elevators. Something that's cool about the blue lines that you actually just have crossing gates. So this is what, 46th Street?
46, and this is probably the second largest transfer point on the Blue Line after the Mall of America.
They actually just announced this is a major transfer point. What town is this?
This is the Minnehaha tunnel. Above us is the Minnehaha Falls Park. So you actually have a transit-accessible waterfall park, which is really, really nice.
Natural waterfall?
Natural waterfall, and it also it backs up to the Mississippi River. So this is kind of a cool recreational area. This is kind of a cool park because you're going right through.
This is really neat. We're in a neighborhood.
Oh, there's a MBTA.
Oh, MVTA, not MBTA. We're now coming into Fort Snelling. And this is a military base?
Yes.
Okay, all right. We're underground. Next stop is the airport?
Airport Terminal 1, yeah.
So this is the airport station. It's the only underground station on the
Please
system.
go up 3 levels to make bus connections.
Thank you. So it's worth noting that the light rail is the only way to get between the two terminals. Every 15 minutes for an airport shuttle, but it's free and it's an interesting, like, unique way to run a shuttle between two terminals. I've never seen a diverging diamond intersection in real life until today. And this one's transit accessible, I guess. This is really impressive housing. And we're in the suburbs now. We're in the town of Bloomington.
This is the only suburb that is served by the light rail line at the moment.
Next stop, Mall of America. I hate to say it, probably Minneapolis is like main tourist attraction.
Minnesota is probably the main tourist attraction.
Yeah. Wow, transit accessible farmland. 5 miles an hour on this turn, huh?
Yeah.
This is practically like we're deviating to a mall on a light rail train. All right. Oh, goodbye. It's very cool how the station is just in the basement of the mall. It's all sheltered. There's a massive transit center here too.
A public restroom down here.
Oh, wow. You could wait
Lockers.
for the train in here. Lockers,
So you can
wow.
have, a layover at the airport, come to the mall, lock up your luggage, and then...
That's awesome.
Because how long does it take to get here from the airport? It's like maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Train?
nothing. Wait, there's an aquarium in the mall?
There's an aquarium in the mall, yeah.
Wow, man. I get the feeling this is the first of many surprises that awaits in this place. This is insanely huge. This is all amusement park. Wow. There's just a log-ass flume in the mall, a roller-ass coaster in the mall. I don't know if I've ever seen a 3-story mall, period.
And 4 levels in places, too.
There's 2 whole Auntie Anne's in this mall.
Also the Wetzel's Pretzel.
They're trying to make this feel like a main street, which is interesting, because it's very much not. It's just like pure American consumerism in its final form. First of all, Pop Culture GameStop, no idea what that is. Then there's a mirror maze, and then an old-time photos place. Like, I feel like we're in Wildwood or something. It's like we're on the beach. This is all these like weird honky-tonk spots just in the middle of all this. Oh, why not?
Later.
So we're back at the airport. We're coming home from a concert. We had some time to kill. This is the airport shuttle. It runs a 1-car train with dots. Gets seemingly a decent amount of ridership.
No dots in the middle.
No dots in the middle. Let's do that.
There's not much to see because you're in a tunnel.
That's true. This is Airport Terminal 2. People already got on. It just kind of goes back and forth. There's no real layover or anything. Now we head back. So it is just on the same track going back and forth. I love this is the one overnight service.
And this is kind of unusual because we're going northbound on the southbound track.
Right. Next time you see us, we'll be on the green line. There's a blue line at Target Field 2, but a green line at Target Field 1. Eli doesn't want to wait 15 minutes, so we got to take it from Target Field 1 again. that means the last thing this video is going to be us going from Target Field 1 to Target Field 2 because we have to do it.
Well, Sleeping Beauty here slept in like, you know,
Oh,
like
please. It's like 10:30. Eli, tell me about the Green Line.
Let's see, the Green Line opened in 2014. It's the busiest of our 2 light rail lines, and it's one of the most productive light rail lines in the country. We should look at that.
Yeah, we should. That's cool.
I think it literally goes like the T in Boston and then like
Wow.
National Transit Green Line, I think. To me, the Green Line is really effective for getting like from downtown Minneapolis to like somewhere on University or downtown St. Paul to somewhere on University. If you're really trying to go from Minneapolis or St. Paul, the 94 is probably your better option, but it doesn't run on weekends.
In terms of schedule, it's not great. This is the first sunny day we've had in this entire trip. Who would know looking out that's actually like 5 degrees right now? So we're diverging from the blue line. We're now in uncharted territory.
Now we're heading over to the University of Minnesota's West Bank Station. This is actually one of the faster trips.
Yeah, we're pretty much separate from the street. This is a fast crossing.
Yeah, I think it might be like, that's like 35, 35. So now we're entering what's called the Washington Avenue Transit.
Okay.
And so this is the part where the buses and light rail share the same right of way. Traffic has to exit right there on that loop. And this is actually light rail and buses only.
Whoa.
Right here.
There's a lot of nice commercial activity along here. So at this point, we're kind of deviating to serve the stadium.
I think the reason it does this, but I don't know entirely why, is to better serve the stadium for like
Right.
people entering and exiting the stadium to put the station over here. So this is the transit way.
Mostly used by shuttles.
Correct.
Or college shuttles, rather.
This is the Prospect Park neighborhood that we're coming into that's had a ton of development. I guess you could say transit-oriented development.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge brewery called Surly Brewery that's here.
Oh, wow.
There's a food hall called Malcolm Yards. And there's just a lot of housing. So this is what I was talking about. This is also a massive building. It's got bubble tea. It's got grocery. It's got everything you want.
This is actually very fast.
Yeah.
This is exceeding expectations.
So the reason that there's no parking at this football stadium is because the city of St. Paul wants to make this into residential.
Oh, wow.
Hamlin Avenue Station.
Still more TOD going on. We should probably mention how we've been sailing through all these intersections because this line has transit signal priority along the entire length, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've actually been caught by a light yet.
So this is the Capitol Rice Street station. We're now in the downtown St. Paul zone, which is also the whole 50 cents. So that's the state capitol?
Yep.
Oh no, it's a bad
You
view.
wanna go?
Sure. Ooh, that is really nice.
So yeah, the St. Paul alignment is much windier than the Minneapolis.
Seems like it. We're gonna go for this weird bridge.
Yeah, we're gonna go over 90.
Why does it have like glass?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a very strange bridge. Just done like the 80s.
10th Street Station.
It sure feels like it. St. Paul's a little skyline. It's nice. Union Depot. Overall, I mean, the Green Line is pretty fast for a street running line. I think it's just the alignments in St. Paul and like U of M that slow it down a bit.
Yeah.
But I was honestly very impressed with the middle portion. The eponymous Union Depot, served by one Amtrak train a day. Wow.
Yeah, welcome to Union Depot. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
Is it used for anything else besides trains?
Yep, it's used by Greyhound, Jefferson
Oh.
Lines, regional transit providers, Metro Transit.
They got games, but the seats are for ticketed passengers only.
Here's the Empire Builder Lounge.
Oh, and this is for sleeper passengers only, right?
I believe so.
Okay, wow, I didn't know that the station got even better.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, this is where you get buses from?
Yep.
What?
So that's what I was saying, is this is primed for future rail expansion.
And also, this is the main bus hub for St. Paul. It's this.
Yep.
I mean, how cool is that?
Pretty cool place to wait for a bus.
There's the Amtrak platform. Hopefully you can see more than one delayed train a day someday. Also, we made a stop at Mickey's Diner, which is unfortunately closed, but holy crap, it's so beautiful. Someone please buy this thing. Okay, welcome to Target Field 1.
To Target Field 2.
This is the most important thing we'll do in this entire trip. All right, here we go. It started 28 seconds in the shot. We'll see how long it takes.
Target Field.
Oh, it gets its own announcement.
This is the last stop. Northbound.
Wow.
Please exit the train.
That was fantastic.
Are you glad that you did that?
This was so important. This changes everything. And bam, system complete. What's your favorite Twin City? Mine is St. Paul, but is that a hashtag hot take?